So first up is an evaluation of Craig's speech, and filling in for Craig for an evaluator today will be yours truly. I will evaluate Craig. So please welcome Dan Kurkoski to evaluate Craig's speech. Craig, you did a fantastic job. I'm going to stand up for this because I want to demonstrate a little bit about what I liked about your speech. You stood in front of the audience. You had the slideshow off to the side and you addressed the audience. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that you did and did not do during this speech. But I want to first address how amazing this trip that you took with Hay was. Great photos, wonderful stories. Everything about this was just captivating. Thank you for sharing those stories with us. Now, there were a couple of things that I want to point out. When you first got your speech started, you said a few words and then bent over to your laptop to get the slideshow started. And it was only a few seconds, but that was enough of an interruption for us to say, okay, what's going on? Is he not quite ready yet? Did he start his speech prematurely or is he just having technical issues? Even though it's just a few seconds, something you might want to practice on to make it go a little bit more smoothly next time you do a slideshow like that. Another thing that I'd like to point out for you, Craig, is when you had the slideshow going, lots of great photos, and you had it set to flip the slides automatically, I presume, because they were just moving along and you just kept on talking. But I saw that you spent a lot of time looking at the slides because you needed to know what the next story was to talk about, or you're pointing out something on the slides. Something I'd like to challenge you on, Craig, is spend less time looking at the slide and more time looking at us and telling us those stories. I was torn between looking at those beautiful pictures on the screen or looking at you. So what I'd like you to try to do in the future is just get up there and talk about all the stories and only glance at the screen very occasionally, just to help remember what the next story is that you should be talking about. That's my challenge for you. Overall, though, I saw the audience was captivated. I heard that there's a lot of great laughs, and those stories that you told just really got us engaged in this trip that you took. Thank you for sharing all of that for us. Okay, back to my